there, it's Rachel with the Prosper Community Library. Welcome to Teen and Tween Time for May of 2021. Today we're going to have some fun. We are going to make a craft. It is a fabric mache bowl. So you've probably heard of paper mache. So fabric mache is pretty much the same thing, just using fabric instead of paper. So we're going to make a bowl today. This bowl I made around Christmas time. So you can see it has all the little different Christmas fabrics all put together to make this bowl. And these are really fun. You can use them for anything. You could put candies in them. You could put them on your desk and maybe put pins, a little pad of paper, something like that in there. You don't even have to just make a bowl. You could make more of a cup that would hold your pencils or something like that. There's a lot of options with this. Okay, so let's get started. For our supplies, you're going to need a bowl or cup, really anything you want to do. And you will need some plastic wrap to go over it so that your stuff doesn't stick to your bowl. You have to be able to get it off of the bowl. You could use cling wrap, whatever you have at home. You will need Mod Podge and a paintbrush to put it on. And then you're gonna need your fabric scraps. So I have here just a bunch of different scraps that I cut into about 2" by 1" or so strips. You can cut squares, circles, whatever you want. You could make it more organic and just use however the fabric scraps were cut and left after they were used. You could just do that and put them all together. So really it's up to you. We are gonna have fabric scraps at the library though, so you guys can come on up and pick up a baggie so you have your scraps to do this craft. And that's gonna be while supplies last. So hurry over to the library and get your scraps because I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with this, okay? All right, so let's get started. So what you're gonna do first is take your plastic wrap and cover your bowl. Okay, so the straps are going on the outside. So we are gonna start like this. I'm gonna make it a pretty big piece of plastic wrap. Hopefully this is big enough, we'll see. So you're gonna cover your bowl and you're gonna tuck it underneath the bowl like that. Make sure you give yourself plenty of room because you're gonna pull off your bowl later once it's hard and has its form, and it'll be easier to do if you have some cling wrap or plastic wrap kind of out there, easy to grab, if that makes sense. All right, so we've got it covered pretty good. And smush it down, make it nice and smooth. Okay, so we are gonna get started with our bowl. So you'll need your Mod Podge and your fabric scraps. You can do a theme like I did, Christmas theme. You can do a color. Let's see. All right, so you are going to just apply some Mod Podge to your fabric. Now, the way that this is going to work is for the inside of the bowl, if you want it to be pretty, you're gonna put the fabric, the pretty side face down onto the bowl. So this is like the back of the fabric, the front is face down. So that way when you look inside the bowl, you'll see that. If you wanted to, you could just do a solid color as your first layer and then do the pretty stuff outside, or you could do it like this. So this is, you see the pretty stuff inside and outside of the bowl. Okay, so I put a little bit of Mod Podge on the front of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on top now. And you actually have to use a lot of Mod Podge. Don't be stingy with it. Get on there, cover it really, really well. Let's see. Try this one. And you really can just mix it up, put them all different ways. There's no right or wrong with this. It's gonna be a unique bowl, however you make it. And let's see, let me show you one more. Okay, Now, when you are doing the top part, it's okay to let it kind of hang over the top. At the end, you can, once it's all dry and everything, you can just cut around that just to make it like nice and smooth, nice and even. Or you could even kind of tuck it over into it. You don't want to tuck it over right now though, because you're going to pull that plastic wrap off of it. Okay, and so you're just going to do this, and you're going to go around the whole bowl and make sure that it's completely covered. It is a little tricky there. You might find some little holes in there, but that's okay. You're going to do at least one more layer. You may even decide to do 2 more layers. I think this bowl, I did 3 layers on, and so it would just be really sturdy. 2 layers is a little less sturdy. It depends on what you want to use it for, how thick you want to make it. So the more layers you do, the heftier it will be. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna finish your whole first layer. Remember that all of those fabric scraps are facing the inside of the bowl. And then you're gonna let this dry, and it will probably take half a day, maybe even a whole day to dry. You don't have to wait a whole day for it to completely dry, just sort of mostly. And then you're gonna go in, once that's dry, for your second layer, but this is gonna be the outside layer. So when you put these strips of fabric on, you're gonna put them facing out. So you would put it this way and put all of your Mod Podge on that way so that you have the pretty side facing out. So you've got it inside and outside. So you're going to finish all your layers on there, and then we're gonna let it dry. We're gonna come back and we are going to lift off the plastic, and we're gonna check out our bowl and see what it looks like, okay? I hope you guys really enjoyed this craft. Don't forget to come to the library and pick up your fabric scraps so that you can take them home and do this, okay? We will see y'all next time.